Or you're able to see the screen, right?
Satish.
Okay. Okay. Let's start today's session. Yeah, today let's continue from where we left yesterday. We covered Lovable, then we integrated with we covered Lovable. We integrated with this is the tech stack we are using. One is we started with Lovable. We integrated with GitHub. Then we also integrated with Superbase. But although we didn't do much Superbase activities, and there is one more stack which would complete the loop. That is Netlify, where what Netlify does is whatever the code is part of the GitHub, right? It'll host it. Um, so it'll host it. So that will complete the entire uh, loop. That way, whatever changes you make in GitHub, automatically it will be published and pushed to uh, your production servers. It's just like DevSecOps, where this is completely, although these are different companies and different products, but they seamlessly work together, like um, uh, just like a pipeline, right? You could consider as Jenkins, where you no need to have a separate tool called Jenkins. That is traditional way of doing things. You need to have Jenkins. So Jenkins, what it'll do is you need to build a pipeline. In that pipeline, it'll start uh, pulling the code from GitHub. Then it will build it, and then after building it, it will publish it. So for each section, all there are multiple tools, and all these tools, I think Jenkins, you use Jenkins to integrate them, but same thing can be achieved in AI development, and it is much more seamless. So let's connect with Netlify as well. So yeah, you can just let me start from the beginning. So Netlify.com is a website. Just sign up. When you do sign up, it'll ask. So here also use GitHub. So that way it gets automatically integrated. So our source is also, so first we created, for all of these, first you need to create a GitHub account. After creating GitHub account, create a lovable, lovable account, because it'll ask to join with GitHub. Then even for Superbase, you join with GitHub account. So first step is to create a GitHub account. Otherwise, you'll lose the flow. Okay, now I'm signing it with GitHub. So since I've already logged in into my Git, right, it'll automatically. So this is my Git repository, where whatever the development we did yesterday, uh, we have dropped all those things over here. So now let's do authorize Netlify. This login link is no longer valid. To request a new link, enter the. What happened? It expired. Let me do it again. Mm-hmm. Can't request additional. You can please check your email and follow the instructions. So okay. Did it send some email? Required. Yeah, yeah. test center. This is not Netlify. Yeah, Netlify test center. Netlify and Stripe. This is something different. Something else is happening here. Action required, verify your identity. Automatic fraud protection system. Wait. Not sure why this is creating a problem, but I've already integrated Netlify. I can show if this doesn't work. Okay, let me not waste time. Let me uh, switch over to. So you're able to see the screen, right?
Yes, Satish.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to show how Netlify looks. Let's go. This is what GitHub. Netlify. So this is how Netlify looks. I've already, you can host up to, I think, 3 websites for free. So I've already hosted this Secure AI Agent Lib. This is the site which is being hosted, Secure AI Agent Lib. So if you see Secure AI Agent Lib, this is actual DNS name which I purchased from GoDaddy. So it's very simple to bring it live, and that is done in Netlify. So all you need to do is go to this place and then create a site configuration. You would have, if you know how to create a domain name. So this is basically integrating your domain name to the GitHub repository. So we usually have domain name. GoDaddy is the service provider, or there are so many hostinger. So these are the service providers. You go there, you buy the domain names, and all you need to do is uh, create an account in Netlify, link it to your Git, and then so Netlify will provide their um, domain servers. You need to add those domain servers to GoDaddy. So that will take care of the integration. So that's how I was able to do site configuration. Yeah. So site ID, it's very seamless. It shouldn't take much time. So you just come here, create the configuration, and then you can link it. So once you link, everything will become seamless. Once whatever changes you make in Lovable, right, automatically it will get uh, a build will be created, and then it will be pushed to Netlify servers, and that's how you will be able to see the changes to your application. So this is another piece which I wanted to share. Okay. Mm. It would have been good if I was able to do it live, but I don't know. There are some technical issues. So So that is one. So next, let's switch back to Lovable. And yesterday, oh,
So, question Satish, Brahma here. So Netlify, we need it only from hosting standpoint. If we want to host it to public facing, you know, like app to publish to the public, right? That is the only time. Other than
that's
that, I think we can keep working within Lovable and GitHub until we are good to publish it.
that's right.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, so Lovable also will host it in. It can be Lovable can be considered as
Like a
um,
GoDaddy, right? Kind of.
no. Lovable is not.
Not Lovable, sorry, Netlify. Netlify is kind of a hosting service like Webhost or GoDaddy or something like that, correct?
Yeah, I mean it is. It connects GoDaddy and GitHub. So it is like a. Um,
Oh, you
uh,
bought domain from, let's say you bought domain from GoDaddy, then you have to route your DNS to Netlify DNS servers, correct? Because you're hosting the app in Netlify.
Correct. So there are multiple functionalities of Netlify. Number one
Okay.
functionality is it connects to your DNS server.
Mhm.
Number two is it will pull your GitHub repo and then build that application, add it
Mhm.
to a server, and then
Mhm.
connect that server to the your DNS.
Mhm. Mhm.
So this is what is happening in Netlify. It's actually our build server. Actual the build everything is happening is in Netlify.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Lovable, it's a separate. They also build it,
Mhm.
and then they provide a temporary test environment, which we usually I sent the link yesterday, right? So Lovable also they will take pull that information, build it, and then give a temporary link, uh, which also you can see like it is working on a particular server. Netlify also does the same thing, but it'll connect to the DNS server.
Got it.
So if we integrate if we integrate these four tools, Lovable, GitHub, Superbase, and Netlify, it's like you have achieved end-to-end connection. So what all you make changes here, right? It will get automatically reflected in the production.
So we can host a full-blown application as well, any web application, um,
Yeah,
like with the
you build a
database connectivity and everything, right? Yeah. Okay.
complete
Okay.
product. See, this is like what I
Mm.
have built is, yeah, this is like full blown. I mean, so
Mm.
whatever changes I make in Lovable, right, automatically it will get reflected. I can show you that.
So in Lovable, you have that publish button. When you publish, it is actually you orchestrate it in such a way that it actually gets pushed to Netlify also. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I can show you that right away. So here, let me go to my tools, Lovable, and then profile. So this is my library. So what additional features I can add, which I can show you. The sponsor page is there. Mm, Submit agent. So I'll just say maybe um, add Indrasol image as part of the header. Indrasol image as part of the header. Okay. And then let me attach to downloads. Do we have Indrasol? Yeah, open. Let's see what it'll do. I don't know, your Superbase connection has expired. Oh, okay. So this is another problem. It'll expire if it is more than 15 days because everything is free, right? Superbase. Oh, everything is expired. Startup idea. You don't have access to the Superbase project. Connect to the organization that the Superbase. Okay.
Satish, one question. In this AI rapid build, the tools that we have, is
Mhm.
it Superbase a default database, or do we have flexibility to change the database to Azure or SQL Server, anything like that?
Uh, See, if you want to use the seamless way of doing it, then you have to go with Superbase. Otherwise, it's just a piece of code which is there in Git, so you can connect it to whatever thing you want. You can host it wherever you want.
Mhm. So with this kind of like fully seamless build approach, better we stick with the ones that they suggest, right? The minute we change GitHub to point to another database, I think we lose the ability to change the application with the prompting, I guess, right? Because you deviate from the framework.
Yeah, you deviate from the framework, and you won't get that seamless thing, which is very important to achieve.
Correct.
Because
Faster, faster. Yeah. Mhm.
this is exponential. It's very faster, right? See, I can just add your
Oh, yeah.
image here, and then
Correct.
directly it will show in production, and you can revert it whenever you want. So there is a
But
revert
do we
button.
get access directly to log into Superbase? Let's say like we have a production application and we have some data issue and we have to cleanse the data or correct the data or whatever, then will we get access with a client where we can query data, update, correct, purge
Yeah,
these activities can we do or no?
yes. It's a full-blown database. You can do all those things. And on another organization, I'll show you that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is expired again. Okay, let me switch gears. So this has got the database view. If you go to here, Superbase,
Mhm.
dashboard, no, lovable profile. Go to this Superbase to my org. Connect. Okay. So see, this is Indrasol DB in Superbase. So it has got table. You
Mhm.
can create table. There's an SQL editor. Uh,
Mhm.
it can create databases, authentication, all these things. So let's create a database and then
Mhm.
you'll have a better idea. Okay, so mm, create registration page. Um, yeah, create authentication page. Authentication page and welcome page. do necessary tables required for authentication. Come up with login screen and welcome page. Add login screen to header. Okay. So let me go to ChatGPT and say, write a prompt for lovable.dev.
Your screen is very small, Satish. Would you be able
Oh,
to increase
yeah,
it?
yeah. Is it okay?
Still small. Maybe for Indian folks, their resolutions are still lower. Um,
Is this okay?
for me, okay. Guys, can you see it or no? If anyone can't see it, just speak out, please. Yeah, looks like everyone can see it.
Okay. Session table to track active user sessions, header integration. Okay, so we'll just add authentication feature. That way it will create the table and then we can see the databases. Since this requires backend functional authorization, we should use lovable native. Before writing any code, you will need to connect to your project Superbase. Once you have connected, it is connected, right? It is connected. And this will be much more secure. Okay. I'll just see how many prompts I have. You have only 5. But you know what? 5 is enough on a daily basis. You won't be using much frequently. 4 or 5. So sometimes you get an error. All you can do is it says, okay, I have implemented complete authentication system with all these things. The system uses Superbase authentication service for. You will need to add Superbase URL and non-key to your environment variables. Okay. The system authentication service to secure. You will need to add your Superbase URL and non-key to your environment variables. Okay. So these two keys we need to find in Superbase. Here is Superbase, table, home. Project status, security issues. This is also very small, right? Okay. It'll provide. Where do I find it? Key promise. So there is not assigned time promise. What is this? So this try to fix it. You can also say try to fix it if there is any issue. So what it will do is it will analyze the problem and fix itself. But although I need to.
I think your Superbase subscription is expired. That's the reason I think it is asking the key and all that,
No.
right?
Here, no, this it's not expired here. Here I'm able to see it is working. So that was in a different account. I have multiple accounts.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So. Reload. Till usage, yeah, still it is there for. So for errors, it will not count, I think. Yeah, I need to add this. Your superbase anon key dot as well. Okay. Yeah, we need to find that key. Where is that key? Organization DB. Storage edge functions. Anon key. Where do I find anonymous key in? Okay. Where to find anon key in Superbase? Log into your account, choose the project, under settings, API settings. There is Superbase edge function, settings. Yeah, power project settings.
Yeah, API. I see it there.
Where is it?
In the configuration, the second box. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the anon key. Copy this and then give it to you need to place and URL. So this is the role. Yeah, this is the URL. Okay. So please find so you can just let it only add. Please find the URL. What URL is this? Please find URL. Okay. Copy. So what it is doing is it is configuring Superbase. So that was the missing part, I think, which was I noticed that you are sharing Superbase credentials in the chat. While I appreciate you providing it. So it is also saying you're not supposed to do it here. Directly add it to the .env because somebody can misuse. Already updated. I see the .env file has already updated with both Superbase, so it's already done. Good. Okay, so if you see here, login screen created. Click on login. Yeah, welcome back. Just enter my name. I need to do sign up. Password, I'll give you yes. So first I'm signing up. Okay. So account created. Please check your email to verify your account. I didn't get any mail. Did I? Is it there in any drafts? No, where did I send it? Is it my bad? Login. Yeah, this is only same account. Let's check in database. Has it created anything as part of database? Okay, home, table, databases. Hasn't created anything. Is there anything here? Nullable. Okay, so you can ask sign up. It is logged in. Failed to execute JSON response body stream. Already tried to fix it. The error because you are trying to sign in with an email that hasn't been confirmed yet. I have updated the auth model to show a more user-friendly message when happens. Please check your email to confirm. I don't see any email. Or is it in junk? Spam? No, not in spam also. Yeah, I'll just don't do email authentication. Just create a table and just create table and use it for authentication. Database, use it for authentication. So by default, it will do email authentication. In fact, you can integrate, keep your base auth, but disable email requirement. Okay. Or continue with email authentication, private providers confirm email. So there's some settings you need to remove. TP docs, logs, reports, H functions. Again, settings, I think. Project ID. Selecting this project will also remove the database. Okay. I understand you want to bypass email verification, use direct database authentication. However, I need to inform you that this isn't recommended. Built-in authentication system with email even provides important security features. Would you like me to help to implement one of these more secure approaches? Let me know. No, just do database method. So what it is saying is, it is saying this is not more secure method directly with the database. So it is implementing authentication using Superbase table database. Have updated the authentication to use database table instead of Superbase. Important. This is simplified version. In production environment, you should never. It also suggests what is the best practices. But for our this thing, it is not required. Okay, sign up. This time, let's see whether it creates error, execute, response, body stream already read. Try to fix it. Okay, it says there is no table, so it is there trying to fix it. Run the SQL command in your Superbase SQL editor to create the user's table, then authenticate. Remember that storing password. You should always hash password and implement. Okay, it says that it has created. Now let's see if it has created. I don't see it. So something is wrong. Indrasol DB, is there any other DBs? Sign up. Still there is some error. Show logs. What is the fail to call? Okay. Superbase. Databases. API docs. Um, so what I'll do is, instead of spending time on this, I'll just fix these errors, and then tomorrow I will give you the database connection and Netlify thing. I can show you that after fixing these. So today we have another 15 minutes. I just want to cover. We have I think almost 2-3 days. We have done a lot of things. It is very important to for us to connect all the dots. So let's summarize what has been happening and where we are heading, and then yeah, tomorrow I will continue this session with database connectivity and other things. Meanwhile, but why I wanted to do this is even for you to get a hang how it can be done, what all the issues you face, and then how you can overcome all those things. Hope you uh, got something out of it. So this is how, I mean, you just keep on working, and then learning, you can build an application. It's a very good platform to work on. Yeah. So now let's summarize what we are doing, and okay. So I usually use mind map tool for summarizing things, or account settings, external. Yeah, let's create a mind map tool and then understand uh, what are we trying to achieve. Mind map, new mind map. So I always use mind map tool, um, because this provides a very good structure to your thoughts, and this is how your um, mind also works. So, and what I've seen is it is much more powerful than our normal presentations. So let's create a mind map. I'll start with Indrasol. So what do? We are primarily into EPM space. Um, Gupta sir, correct me. And then we are getting into
Oh, no, that is correct. EPM is correct.
cybersecurity services.
Yeah.
And cloud services. So these are the three things which our focus is on. Okay. So in cybersecurity services, uh, we wanted to be part of pen testing. This is also very small. Let me increase it. Into pen testing. Secure design review. SOC 2. These are some of the services we are interested in cloud services, cloud development, maybe using all the cloud stack, um, and product development, product slash service development, which we do, right? I mean, for all, this is like so product or service development, this is required for all of them, like EPM services, we do some kind of product or service development. Cloud services also, we develop some of the other services or product. So this is primarily, um, when we say development, we I can split into two kind of development. One is traditional. Second is uh, maybe rapid development, or rapid development, which we are working on, like rapid development, or I can say AI development. Um, let me keep it as rapid development. So in traditional development, what we do, we have front end, we have back end, DBs, database. Um, So, what is the technology stacks you are working on? Usually front end, uh,
Angular, React.
yeah, Angular, React, um, and yeah, let me put in front end. We also use these are frameworks, right? Frame, what is that? UI frameworks. In front end, I can just add them as part of front end. Then we use um,
You can say
for
design, maybe UX, right? Front end has two parts,
uh-huh,
um, UI and UX. So maybe design part.
UI UI/UX. Okay. Backend.
Backend usually, I think services, right?
Yeah, some kind of middleware. Uh,
Middleware, right? Yeah.
and coming to backend,
I think .NET Java is kind of like everywhere, right? I mean, there are like they are like big language and framework kind of things. So
APIs, backend.
maybe like SOAP services, right? We used to have them, right? But now no one uses them.
Mhm.
Um,
API, SOAP, then
correct.
SOAP. Okay. Databases, most common databases, Oracle, right?
Oh, SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, Postgres, those
MySQL,
four.
Postgres. Okay, so these are the stack we have been using. Um, so rapid development, and if you say for you build something and then adding it to the production, what all we do? Uh, I mean, what tools we use?
I think for Azure based, we have CI/CD pipelines.
Okay.
Um, so that is the continuous integration, continuous deployment
Uh-huh.
tools, right? Um,
CI/CD. So you'll start with a brow with the editor, and then source code repository, and what else? Editor, source code repository. In CI/CD, what all tools are used?
I think some Azure available tools, but I think Azure gives some CI/CD products.
Okay. So let's go to rapid development. I mean, last 2 days, whatever we covered. So here, if I just split into the same thing to get you more context, front end, back end, database. So front end, it's TypeScript. So whatever Lovable built, right? It was primarily on TypeScript. So anybody know about TypeScript?
I believe Angular is TypeScript or React is TypeScript. I think one of these two. Uh, TypeScript is kind of variant of JavaScript to my understanding. Not
Exactly.
really a framework. Um,
It's not a framework. It is just it's a language. It's
it's a
built on top.
language, correct? It's a language. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
built
You're
on
right.
top of JavaScript with more
Yeah,
packages.
it's more. I think a lot better than JavaScript. That's what people say. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It has more
So
adoption now.
yeah. So when I say backend, I mean server side. So for server side also they are using TypeScript here.
Oh, I see. Okay. So is it a Node application then?
It's yeah. See, TypeScript is on top of Node only.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So TypeScript language works on Node thing.
Mhm.
So yeah,
So the backend is Node then, Node servers and
yeah.
got it. Okay.
Backend. So language you use TypeScript only, server side language, and then it's Node based.
So I have a question here, Satish. So let's say we built a app. Okay.
Mm.
In traditional approach, you have so many options to scale the application up, right? You can do at the application server level, you have, load balancing, right? And you can horizontally scale servers, or like you can, if you have services architecture, you can deploy more Kubernetes, instances like that. But what happens here in this rapid development, if at all we build a consumer facing app and if it is gaining traction, let's say, what people usually do, how do they scale it? Will they get control to scale them? Um, or we just have to leave it to the prompting to see, like, because it doesn't seem to be like we get uh, access to the deployment part, right? You said Netlify or something, right? So there, if you want to do like any scaling at the web server level or app server level, then we have to use Netlify, right? So will it give access to scale manually, or we need to rely on AI to do it?
That's a very good question. um, so yeah, but it has got a very big answer. I
Okay.
need to do a lot of um, uh, put a lot of more context. So
What actually, I just wanted that was just a curious thought, but even before we get to a working app, it is
Mhm.
multiple months, and we already see like huge value in like building it in like 1 day or like less than a day, that itself is like saving a lot of time. So the scalability and all, like if at all we get to that state, we are lucky and then we can put more resources to just work on that piece, taking it completely manual, which is fine, right? But the whole development cycle is reduced drastically. It's almost like nothing, so that itself is great.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I will cover how um, what are the differences between these two, and in fact they are pretty much same. I'll help you understand that tomorrow.
Mhm.
So what are the things it'll change, all those things. Today my plan was to get into LLMs.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, but we had some technical challenges, right? Okay, got it. Yeah, no problem.
Good technical challenges. That is how, I mean, I was able to show
That
how
is
to
true.
in these conditions, right? I mean,
Correct, correct. Yeah,
so
that is true.
how
That
to
is true.
troubleshoot things. So that came out. That is
Yeah.
why I wanted to keep this uh, like live session.
Mm,
Although I could have already prepared, I had all prepared once, but I wanted
mm,
to keep it live session so that the mistakes we make, the learning from that is more than what a good. I mean, if it is
mm,
a normal presentation. So
mhm.
yeah, that's why I kept it this way live.
Super, super, Satish. No, totally agree. And one request to everyone. So please, create GitHub account and, as Satish sir mentioned, um, activate all these lovable and Supabase and all that, and create any app that you have in mind. It can be a very simple app. Create that and just be ready. All right.
Okay, I think we had the
Yeah,
link.
we're good, I think. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Satish.
Yeah, thanks,
Bye.
man.